Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on Palantir on May the 6th when the price of this asset was at $24.11 on pre-market hours, and I told you that we completed 5-way structure and we were in this bearish channel, and I told you that I don't like from the technical standpoint its movement to the upside despite the fact that all the fundamentals were screaming about its major achievements. But from the technical standpoint, my main assumption was that we have to see the movement to the downside that should land at the golden pocket range, as you can see at the level somewhere at the $21.5 mark. And here's the actual price action of this asset. As you can see, we had an overthrow, we had a false breakout above the range of resistance, but then immediately this asset dropped to the level exactly which I predicted, and we are hovering at $21.4 mark. So guys, this is another evidence how powerful technical analysis is, and if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to join my Patreon account, where for the $35 a month you will be able to drastically enhance your trading skills. On top of that, for the first 100 subscribers I will do a giveaway. I will do a technical analysis based on your request on any asset that you might find. And I have to say that for now there is not so many people inside the community. That is why almost 100% of my time will be dedicated to you. And it is pretty much one-on-one training for the value of $450 a month, but for the fraction of this cost, for just $35 a month. That is why I think it is quite fair deal.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So, and let's continue with the fundamental news. What was the reason of this quite harsh movement to the downside? And guys, I have to say that Palantir beat all expectations, and I told you that most likely we will see a positive result on their earnings report. But despite this fact, we have quite harsh movement to the downside, that from its highest point to its lowest point, Palantir lost about 20% of its value. And for now, as you can see, we just started to see a pre-market trading hours, and it is in green for about 1%. And guys, on the video before my previous video, I caught exactly to the tick this bottom, and we were on a green territory for quite a long period of time, and I told you that you can put your stop loss on the green territory. That should give you a chance to be profitable no matter what. And definitely it is an extremely technical movement, and I will show you in my technical analysis what to expect next. But for now, let's continue with the fundamental news. First of all, I want to pay attention to the news sentiment on Palantir. If you Google Palantir stock and switch to news tab folder, you will see a lot of recent news that was published just a couple of days ago. And on my previous video, I told you guys that we have to wait for the update from analytic firms right after their earnings report. And it happened. As you can see, Wedbush, Deutsche Bank, D.A. Davidson, Royal Bank of Canada, William Blair, HSBC and Citigroup updated the price targets on Palantir. And let me show you that previously, if you take a look on my previous video, the consensus analyst price target was at $18.35, but for now it became $20.65, which is just 3.5% of downside potential. And guys, I have to say that a lot of companies drastically improved its forecast on Palantir. They raised the price target from $23, for example, to $25, from $22 to $23, from $5 to $9, and Royal Bank of Canada is still quite bearish on Palantir. D.A. Davidson improved its price target from $19 to $24. And I have to say that this forecast reflects the sentiment from the analytic firms. But what reflects the sentiment from smart money list? Take a look right here. First of all, I want to pay attention to this chart. It is the institutional ownership of Palantir Technologies. And Palantir for the last month had the highest level of institutional ownership that it ever had. And if you take a look on the sentiment, the most recent sentiment, you can see that a lot of companies added to their position. Highland Capital Management sold the entire position, but their position wasn't the biggest one, just 61.7 thousand shares. Other companies improved their position. They bought additional number of shares, and I have to say that Wilbank Smith & Thomas Asset Management LLC opened completely new position for $7.5 million. Other companies added to its position, like Pandora Asset Management, and their position became $12.7 million. And if you take a look retrospectively, you can see that for the last several months, and you have to keep in mind that this is just a filing date, not a deal execution date, real deals happened at least 45 days prior this date. And this means all these companies are quite bullish on Palantir. On top of that, guys, let me show you, if you click on this tiny icon, you can see that Kathy Wood's ARK Invest swoops in to buy the Palantir dip, purchases stocks worth $29 million, float Coinbase shares worth over $15 million. And I have to say that it is another bullish sign when the major invest funds buy the dip. And I have to say that we are here at the crucial level for this asset, and this leads to quite a lucrative position. Let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, take a look on this tool, and I made this projection to its price target at $39.85, and I still stand on my position that we might hit these ranges as long as this pivot holds. And this position is quite lucrative because it has, let me adjust this tool a little bit, from its current price we have about 84% of upside potential with the tiny downside potential of just 8%. This means 10-to-1 risk to reward ratio is quite lucrative. And guys, if you want to enter your position right now, I have to admit that this movement to the downside is quite harsh, and you have to be very cautious with your stop loss orders. We have to see its next leg to the upside, but the structure of this movement cannot show me quite substantial signs of its bullishness. And let me show you in details what I'm talking about. If you zoom into its recent price action, you can see that this movement to the downside doesn't have proper subdivision, and in my opinion we might see a tiny leg to the upside and then another leg to the downside that potentially might retest even $20 mark. And if it happens, this should be a perfect opportunity to enter a long position. And this long position will lead to more than 85% of potential profit within next several months. And yes, I am bullish on Palantir, but technical analysis allows me to project its shorter movements, and this is another evidence how powerful technical analysis is. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.